Hello everyone, my name is Nitsan, and in this video I will be preparing some produce, and I've got some apples, celery, and pineapple, and I'll be sharing why am I doing this? Why am I eating the way I eat? Why does most people, when they hear what I eat, they say, "Oh, it's so great for you that you found your way, but I cannot do this." It just makes me like sad inside to hear people words manifest, to see how people basically shoot themselves in the leg or shoot everyone in the leg when they believe something like that. Because they believe they are different than me, or they believe they are different than others, not me. Because I'm not saying eat the way I eat, I'm just saying what I'm eating. And that's already in their mind becoming a story of if he's eating it, I probably can't. Because what I eat is more important to me. What the way I choose to live my life is not the same. And that's where most people are wrong, in my opinion. Because we do have a species specific diet. So whenever I'm sharing what I eat with someone, I'm sharing what is my opinion of our species specific diet. It's not I'm trying to convince anyone to do it. A lot of the time I'm just avoiding it when I'm in interaction with random people because the their reaction, and they're gonna be less open to hear what I have to say when I talk about this kind of stuff. Because as soon as I will say, oh, I eat a dominantly raw vegan diet, primarily, and sometimes I sleep, I'm a human too, you know. And then they hear, okay, what did you have for dinner? I had a mango, actually a smoothie bowl with a mango and a sliced banana for dinner last night. And then you say it for most people, and that you finish eating at 4 in the afternoon, and that's what you ate, they would say, wow, great job. You're probably a very healthy person. That's good what you're doing. But I can never do that. Words have a lot of meaning. We are not even aware of how much our words affect our life. I believed that I can do it, so I did it. I didn't believe in the beginning, but I tried. Because I didn't say I cannot do this. I say I will try and see if it's working for me, and then make the decision from the other side of seeing both sides. And most people, from their own one perspective of eating the same amount of food, or even going to a raw vegan diet, and then because of the circumstances, because of their life, because of their job, because of their wife, because of the uncomfortable feeling that come with detoxification, and understanding that we all one with everything, and understanding that when you when I take the wrong step in the wrong direction, we all do, because we all one with everything. So whenever I try to share my experience, to share my diet with someone, I just try to show them that I'm looking the way I look because what I choose to do. There is no nobody is not, I mean, everybody is a subject to the law of cause and effect. And there is no escape from eating the different diets there is. And then what I'm trying to say is the individual cannot escape the collective, basically. I can do, can eat as much raw food my whole life, but I have to be with people that actually do the same thing to feel the connection, to feel the oneness, to feel the the communication in that level that you can only experience on the raw living food, because the raw living foods has its own communication. Look at that apple. That apple can communicate from this side to that side and keep the whole organism as whole, because it has the life force energy within it. It has that chi energy. It has that God, some people call it. It has that, I call it, the sunlight energy that stores and spin the nuclear of our cells. Then what makes us vibrate? What makes us who we are? Most of the communication is still in there. You take this apple, you cook it, you destroy all the communication, it's gonna die when rotten and destroy itself, basically, destroy itself way faster, because we all one. So there is a different system that breaks down the apples, as there is different systems within us. And then when we eat that life force energy, it goes into our cells, into our brain, into our chakra, into our chi, into our whatever, and make us feel connected to everything, makes us feel like God, like enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. You understand? It's basically that life force energy that we don't eat that make us disconnected and make other people shut their brain also from the other side to whatever I offer, whatever is my gift, because I'm such a reflection to them that my skin looks good. I feel way better than I felt 10 years ago. I feel that I understand life, and I feel and experience life in higher degree than before. And I lost 20 kilos over my journey with raw food. 20 kilos. And I never felt, when I was 75 kilo, I never felt I was fat. I was just like, I had this extra junk in my trunk, and slowly dissolved with the raw food, with the sauna, with the detoxification, with the MMS, with the eating low fat, high carb, high raw, high sunlight energy diet. And that's what made me understand that there is no solution for our problem other than understanding that we are the solution, and saying that we can do certain things that make sense to us, and even if we right now are not in the position to evaluate if we can or not, because we have to do it to know. As I said, like, I didn't know that I'm gonna succeed on the raw food diet until I did it. I think now I'm way more successful than in the beginning. I know that now I crave that apple way more, because I don't want the other options as a vegan that I used to be, and now I'm just under like, give me the satisfaction, give me what is real in the end, that's gonna give me that, okay, now I feel satisfied. My mind can think straight. I can value it, what I did before and what I didn't. Because before I could eat like a lot of food. I could eat a lot of vegan food, non-vegan food. I could eat a lot. I abused my system in the military, eating 3 meals a day, eating a lot of processed junk, bread, junk, kosher meat with no life. I abused my system. So now, and it was because I never felt satisfied with those cooked food. I remember as a kid, I would eat all this rice, all these meatballs, eat this tahini, pita, and then in the end of the meal, in the end of the day, my last thing would be a salad, cucumber and tomato salad. And only after that, I would feel satisfied. Why is that? Because in the end, you understand that you need something real to satisfy yourself. And that's when I grew up, since like maybe 10 to 18. That's what I would eat almost every dinner. I would eat it with tahini, and it was amazing. It was the most delicious part of the meal most of the time, because my family didn't cook that well, and that's why I became a cook, and that's why I became a raw vegan chef, because I had to teach myself how to make this food more stimulating, because the cooked food was not stimulating. And I understand when people are telling me I cannot do this, I cannot value it right now. But I also understand that they're blocking themselves from their option to do it. I understand, because I couldn't do it until I did it. I couldn't believe it until I believed it. It's like I talked about problems, thoughts, actions, reactions, what we think, what we do, what we get. So what I got right now is the understanding of what I did before and what I do now, and the difference. And that's ties back to the quote, I forgot the quote of the AA, the drinking groups. Anyway, we need to believe only our own experience, and that's gonna help us to value it, what we do, if it's good or not, only if we don't do it and try the other side. It's I want to say this quote and it just escaped me, and it's about, why did I forget? I should have prepared. But anyway, we can see what's wrong and evaluate what's wrong, and God grant me the serenity to see the things I cannot change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And that's from Epictetus, and it's a serenity prayer that they uses in Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous. And that's where you understand that some things in life you cannot change. You understand that. God gave you that. God gave you also the ability to see the thing you can change. What you choose every day, it's still the thing you change. What you got from your parents, you cannot change. What you did in the past, you cannot change. But right now, you can go and change what you do. Everything you think, everything you do, everything you get will change if you just do the different thing. And most people cannot value a raw vegan diet or a solid food vacation because they never done it, so they don't know. So they don't have the wisdom to know the difference. They lack the wisdom because this knowledge is not available for everyone, and that's why I'm here sharing it with you. The knowledge of the raw food diet, the knowledge of detoxification and de-indoctrination. I love sharing it because it's a knowledge that's been hidden because our so-called experts, I'm sorry this truck is so unexpected, and so-called experts don't understand that there is a kitchen and there is a bathroom. There is our blood and there is our lymph fluid. They only study our blood. They don't study the problem. What causes it? The lymph system, the bathroom of our body backs up and turns back into the tissues. Whatever it gets stuck in different area, redness, inflammation, mucus, pain, that's our lymph system telling us a signal. And whenever we have nose and sinuses reaction, that's because our lymph system is backed up. It's not cleaning well. Our colon is full. So instead of being a vacuum cleaner that sucks all the junk out of the body, it's clogged out. It's just stuck there. And then the body is like, okay, where do we go if we cannot move here? It's full. The colon is full of junk. We cannot feel it. It's alert, red alert, pain most of the time. And then if we massage our belly, we feel sometimes pain because it's stuck. And then what happens is when you juice fast, when you eat fruit, that colon has a lot of more break. So it's just like sucking the junk out of our body. It's the waste matter in our lymph fluid that goes through that become detoxify our cells, because the cells eat, the cells poop. You run a marathon, your muscles have used all the carbs, you need to refuel, but you need to also extract all the toxins. And then that's why the fever is happening when you're running. It's like your body needs a faster way of moving the junk and bringing the food. Mostly when you're in this situation, you will want to bring more food and not focus on the body will focus less on the cleaning itself. But when you are relaxed, when you are in a good mood, when you are taking your time to heal yourself, which every athlete knows that he needs time to recover, he needs to rebuild his muscle. He needs to clean those muscles, those cells, and rebuild them. And understanding that can help so many athletes to just rebuild their body. Can help so many sick people to rebuild their body, understanding that knowledge. To feel that we can choose to feel good every day by making the right decisions and cleaning our bathroom inside. And that's the understanding that can bring that connection to yourself, to other, and to value it a raw vegan diet. And whenever you're gonna do this, you're gonna see the difference. I saw the difference within few months of eating high carb, and then I saw the difference after a few years of eating high raw, mostly clean. The most important was low fat, clean from salt, from spices, from processed food, raw vegan diet. And sometimes I would sleep and eat some junk and I would feel bad and I would go back because I believed and I knew I had the experience that the high carb, high raw, high sunlight energy diet is working for me. Whenever I did that 1 week eating only watermelons when I was 21, I think. I ate only watermelon for 1 week. I felt the best of my life. And since then, I believe in a raw food diet because I cannot see any other option that are gonna make me feel good other than going to stimulants like coffee and salt. It's gonna make me feel good, but then it's gonna make me feel less good because it's high and low, always high and low, high and low. And the raw food diet is like very mild, very clean. There is a differences. So what do? You try for yourself, and then you say, and you come to me and tell me, Nitsan, I couldn't try, I couldn't do it, sorry. I tried, what did I do wrong? There must be many things you can learn of how to do it right. But here I'm explaining to you why you should do it, how to do it, that's you're gonna learn for yourself, because I learned for myself. And I can help you and give you a lot of tools that's gonna make you like next level, but you need to evaluate for yourself first to understand, to want to do it, to know that you can do it, to tell yourself that you can do it. I can do it, but I'm challenged right now. I can do it, but at the moment I'm financially in a challenge that I need to work on, and then I can work on myself because this world is a mess and we need to break out of those systems. But we need to evaluate what's really true for ourselves, what's really is possible, what is the real knowledge that we are not applying every day to get to a better place and not to a downstream solution. We need to go upstream. We need to see that this world is so twisted and sick, and it's all because of what we do, and then what we think affect what we do, and what we do affect what we get. But if we change what we get, we change what we do, we change what we get, and then it will ripple down into what we think, because we will think differently after we do it, because we have a different body and different mind and different perspective, because we literally cleanse our body when we literally rebuild your body when you do a juice feast. So I cut all these apples. I'm gonna continue to cut the celery, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, share it with other people. Believe your own experience, and go and say and change what you say, so you change what you do. So it's like another step there between belief and what we actually do, because what we believe become what we do, actually what we say. But if you say it and you don't believe, and you believe it, actually you change what you do in the end, because words become actions also. So it's like in between there. Okay, I'm rambling. Have a good day and see you next time.